Thanks for checking out my video. If you want to learn more from me, I have a lot of classes on Udemy. You can find the links to a lot of those in the description.
All right. So, planning a ritual or just doing it on the fly. This was something I came up with last night, technically speaking, about 5-ish hours ago when I took my last walk for the night. But and I think I might have touched on this before, but I'm going to make kind of a specific-ish video about it. If I already did it, then we're going to rehash it just because one, I get to do what I want, and two, it's worth another visit. So, if you have an idea of doing magic for a particular thing, do you A, say, okay, great idea. Let me go and grab my a pen and paper and I'm gonna plan it out and figure out what day to do it, what planetary hour, what exactly I need to have on my altar, what I might need to get, where I need to dig all my stuff out of what closet so I can put all the good stuff on the altar for the proper correspondences, and then wait for the date and plan the entire ritual out and script the entire thing, and then execute it maybe a week from now. Or I have a great idea about doing this particular magic thing. I'm gonna do it right now. Which one do you do? One, if you're a beginner, I would suggest the former, meaning plan the whole thing out. But if you have, been around the block a couple times, it's not your first rodeo, da da da, then go with the latter. If you feel that you have the gusto and the desire to do magic in the moment, where an idea just suddenly hits you of, I want to do a spell for this, and then maybe you could just run with it. You run with that first idea, and you've gone through enough invocations and declarative statements, statements of intent, making your own sigils, da 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 da, that you can just kind of you know, do it quick like that, then go with that because that instant like drive and desire to, whoa, I'm gonna go and do this right now, or I have a great idea and I don't want to lose it because that's got the motivation in there too, not just the great idea, but the gas behind the great idea to get it done. Because when we're talking magic, of course, we're talking focus, which has to do with your ability to focus on the task at hand. But then we're also talking about the motivation behind it. And the motivation behind it is going to help you with that focus. And there's an energy behind that motivation too, with, oh, I'm going to go do this right now, where that is going to help your energy level to be higher along with your focus and a clear idea of intent. So when you're going through your steps of raising energy and doing your sympathetic magic or focusing on a sigil or invoking a god or goddess or a different spirit or what have you, you got that motivation. If you've ever been super motivated to like do a chore around your house, maybe sometimes you're way more motivated to clean the kitchen or to do the dishes than other times. If you're not motivated, it's a slog. Just because you planned to do it when you got home doesn't mean that you're happy to do it when you get home. But if you take a look at the dishwasher, you're in a good mood and you want to go do that right now, it's going to be a hell of a lot easier. It's going to pass a lot faster and you're going to get it done arguably with, an easier time and arguably faster than if you had just planned it and now you're backed into a corner and you got to do it right now. Same kind of thing applies with magic. If you can get stuff done when you have a good idea and you're in a good mood, then go for it because you're just going to get that extra oomph behind you. So once you've read enough books and you've practiced enough rituals and different stuff like that to where you can kind of put together different sympathetic magic things, you know, just one, two, three, four, bing, boom, done, then go with that initial I want to do this right now kind of oomph kind of feeling. It's the same thing of like, when you go to the kitchen, are you still reading out of a cookbook? Or you kind of get an idea of what spices to add into your dish, right? When you get in the idea of what spices to add in your dish, then you can also use those same spices as sympathetic magical ingredients slash additives to your magical spell stuff. So, hey, cooking analogy also leads into suggestions on how to further improve your magic. Well, I just do this all the time. So, yeah. Anyways, sorry if it's a little bit of a ramble. It's 4:40 in the morning. I've been up for about an hour and 45 minutes. So, let me know what you think about this one. Good hunting.